Hello, citizens of Cambur, and welcome to Cambur News, the one-stop shop for all of your Cambur news. I am Charles Hudson, and in today's news, I've been informed of a sudden increase in the town's immigration rate. This is peculiar, as we do not have any livable houses for these people. Yet they are not on the streets or in hotels. The streets and buildings stay mostly vacant, like the ghost town this place is, a shell of the once prosperous place this valley was. You still see the occasional tumbleweed bouncing through the lanes, although we are situated in the middle of a vast, deciduous forest. A vast, mysterious forest. Will this town wither away with time, or will there be another capitalism-fueled gold rush of a revival? To find out, all you must do is wait. Today's daily obituary is of our beloved daycare janitor, Sharon Southern. You were a true pillar of our community with your generous charity work, of which being your copious amounts of meat donated to the food shelter. Your dog food business will never be the same. We can only hope the new owners will be able to put the ingredients on the package now. We do not know how you passed, only that you left. There was a note on your door in some ancient script that we all once understood, but not anymore.
Mr. Hudson, oh my god, Kelly Mitchell, spider house, oh my god, it has legs.
I have just been informed of some more recent news. The house on the corner of Cowley Street and Mitchell Avenue has sprouted 8 thin, spindly spider legs and is rampaging through the streets of Cambur. Its new appendages, developed from where the cracked fragments of stone foundation met the wood paneling on the sides of the house. There have not yet been any casualties, although there are 8 people in critical condition who were in the house, one of which is the owner of the estate, Dr. Doug Haywood. Dr. Haywood is still unconscious and therefore has not been questioned. In lighter news, the roads have turned into what looks like chocolate pudding. The typical cracked concrete has started turning into a gelatinous fluid, melting from a grayish black into a brown, along with a delectable and rich chocolate aroma. Let's see what John T. Maintenance is doing in the field.
Thanks, Chuckles. I'm John T. Maintenance in the field.
It's Charles. John, are you eating the road?
It's delicious.
Well, John, do you have the slightest idea on why the roads are pudding?
No clue. It tastes great, though.
Aren't you a little worried if this is safe?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, how does it taste?
Really, really good. Like if chocolate mixed with pavement to become denser.
That may just be it, John. Are you sure you should be eating John, what was that?
What?
That thudding.
The pudding? It's great, Chase. Thanks for asking.
First off, it's Charles, and second, I meant the distant thudding that seems to be getting closer to you.
I'm not hearing anything, Charid.
It's Charles. There's a loud, thudding, skittery noise coming from behind you. I'm certain.
Oh, that?
Yes, I think it's getting closer to you.
Oh yeah, that's a house.
The spider house. Are you not afraid?
No, it's totally friendly. Listen, he's perfectly safe to be around. He's just...
Citizens, it appears the sound for the broadcast has been cut off after the house approached John T. Maintenance. I can only do my best to describe the current scene to you. The camera is sideways on the ground and sinking slowly into the pudding road. The spider house is running around the nearby metal play structure, circling it rapidly. Is that John holding on to the chimney? By God, it is. What a scene. Citizens, although we cannot hear him, John T. Matemans is screaming and holding on to the spider house's chimney for dear life. He is flailing relentlessly and, citizens, John T. Matemans has been flung from the spider house and is flying into the distance from the force of the rabid building at about 4.5 kilometers an hour. He's been flung off into the forest. The spider house has run away from the pudding-covered camera. We can only hope for John's safety, but judging from the sheer force of the throw, we can assume our beloved friend is long gone. John T. Matemans, you are kind to all, a great and informative reporter, and more than anything else, just a weird little man. With sadness and mild disgust in my heart, I bring you today's sponsors.
Have you been experiencing the full force of emotions lately? Maybe more than 2 or 3 per day? This is not normal. More than two or three emotions per day indicates that your brain is tricking you into feeling your feelings. Stop it with Suppressi. Suppressi is the #1 selling desensitizer, emotion suppressor, and apathy inducer. Suppressi, for when your brain is working too hard.
I haven't felt emotions for weeks. I've never felt less.
Ever since I popped the first Suppressi, I've never felt better. Not that I know.
Now you can stop those uncomfortable human emotions for the low price of 1 cent per gram. Now available in the nearest back alley. You know, that one next to the old auto repair shop? Just down the road from your house. Stop it with Suppressi.
I'm Alice Phillips with Cambur News. Today, I'm here with Prev, the previous owner of the house that recently grew spider legs and up and left. So, Prev, what was it like for your old house to become sentient?
Oh, well, it was strange, looking out onto the street and seeing my old home of 20 years pick up and leave.
Did you notice anything strange while you lived there?
I couldn't really say. The new people who were buying from us were rather strange, though. Large family.
Uh-huh. So how's this house going to affect your divorce with your wife? How are the kids taking it?
Is this really something I should... I don't think it's related to the house growing legs.
I heard your eldest kid has turned to illegal street drugs. How do you know this wasn't a hallucination due to drugs?
Well, I didn't take any of the drugs, so I don't think it was a hallucination. Not unless everyone in Cambur took them.
Well, thanks for coming on, Prev. Let's hope your wife doesn't get everything in the divorce.
Yeah, wait!
Well, folks, that was Prev. Let's hope his kids are taking it well.
Hello, Camburnians. I am the expert on Dormium ariana, as we in the field know it, but you may know these creatures as spider houses. These front and hind legs are angled away from their center to help these creatures bend down and scuttle lower to the ground to disguise themselves as taxicabs. Be sure to take caution while entering your Uber driver's car from Pleasant Reprieve from the family with Catherine. You never know when it may be a Dormium ariana that Catherine used to save you from family dinner. And do you see that the Dormium ariana does not have a head? That means that it has sonar feet. That screeching isn't just your wife, it's also the Dormium ariana going for a late night romp like you in your college days before you settled down with Stephanie, had twins, a problematic teenager, and a mortgage. And how can these spindly legs hold up this behemoth of wood pipes, furniture, and unresolved issues? That's because of its lustrous titanium legs. They may seem thin and spindly, but that's just the government-planted ocular scrambles that they use to progress their secret visual agenda. Lastly, if this is indeed a spider, or ariana, it must spin webs, right? Well, my fellow Camburnians, those webs are actually the string lights in the city park. The Dormium ariana excretes a copper rubber solution with what seem to be light bulbs evenly placed in it, but those are not light bulbs. Those are eggs. Have you ever wondered what the wiry bit in the middle of them are? Those are developing Dormium ariana. In fact, this is the case for all light bulbs. Edison was a criminal on the brink of the apocalypse. Thank you, my fellow concerned citizens.
Well, citizens of Cambur, that's all for today. We recommend you do go to the park to check out the wonderful species of Dormium ariana. Oh, and be extra careful with those light bulbs. We will see you next time. Cambur News, out.